Netflix, what are we doing? Netflix supposedly has a clause that allows them to steal their voices without no compensation whatsoever. I think that's scummy. I truly do think that's scummy. If that what is truly is the case, and that's the truth of the story, I think Netflix actually deserves some shit for this. Like the fact that we are reaching a point where Netflix is trying to go even more harder on AI, where on February 3rd, German voice actors have staged a boycott of Netflix productions following the insert of a clause into new contract that allows the platform to use their voices for AI training without compensation, like I said before. I think that is so gummy. The fact that you could just insert a clause and not informed them, and these people had to find out on their own, and the fact that it was just so misguided and so sneaky. Like you cannot people don't read every single page of a contract, and to casually slide that in there, I think it is pretty scummy. If this is true, I think that is scummy because, like I said, well, the BDS also published an opinion from a law firm that arguing that many provisions in the contract are invalid under German law, which is obviously a violation. You can't just sneak that in there. Like that can't. I'm not a lawyer, but there's no way that's enforceable, right? Like I would be shocked if that's actually enforceable by the law. Like, I would be genuinely surprised because that's just so gummy. Like I know there's not any strict AI laws yet. Like it's still very loose, but I would be shocked if Netflix would be able to do that. Netflix is trying to present the picture that it's a big misunderstanding, you got it twisted, but it's very hard to trust big companies like that where they try to soften the blow a little bit, but they go back on their word all the time. And something like Netflix, they present it as let's just have a seat at a table, and that if you continue to boycott, the content will just be shown with German subtitles. They clearly do not have the patience for the boycott. They'd rather just let them all go and just have the German subtitles and have some other dub take over for them, whether it's the Japanese, English, or AI. I forgot if it's AI. But the fact that they don't even like the idea of boycotting. They're not even messing around even a little bit. They don't even want to hear them out to a certain degree. The fact that they're so against that, I really do hate that. Like it is crazy to me. Like the fact that Anime Corner, they have received the Netflix, and it actually does. The clause actually does appear to be in paragraph 4 and 9. Hereby authorize studio successors, assign, or lentees to edit, cut, change, arrange, alter results, and proceeds using analog or digital methods, including using generative or other types of artificial intelligence for purposes in incorporation into the burden and exploitation. And paragraph 9, it says, in order to enable Netflix to work with powerful AI systems to technically optimize them and to assure and improve their quality and to continue to use these systems for purposes, performers for this purpose grant the studio the consent insofar these are necessary for such exploitation or use of the results and proceeds. So you are giving away your right. They will be the exclusive owner, the sole exclusive owner, and the fact that it the fact that they could just take your ability just like that, as long as you sign that contract, I find that to be mind-bogglingly. That's just evil, and it gives them the right to use the AI to adjust the the voice performances. Like the fact that it is crazy to me. Like this doesn't even seem like a misunderstanding. Like I don't see the misunderstanding. Like maybe I'm not reading correctly, but this seems to be in plain English. Or at the very least, this part right here. This part right here, performers for this performance, give grant studio the consents. Insofar these are necessary for such exploitation, along with AI systems. Like I feel like that gives the studio, you know, all the rights. Like again, performer authorized studio to edit, cut. They can do whatever they want, supposedly. And whether it's using generative AI or other types of artificial AI, and the fact that it is so far in the pages, it seems that some people are not even gonna know. And this is commonplace for a lot of these big companies, where they're these massive contracts, and they can write some scummy shit. And if people are not well informed, they will just get ducked into a shitty contract. And it really hates to see that narrative still continues. Like it really does suck, because the fact that we definitely doing something like this, it does make me worried that they're going to keep pushing this and trying to see how much they can get away with. Like similar to Disney, really. Disney announced today, well, yesterday actually, they have 4.1 million views, so a lot of people did not like the idea of this. The fact that they are exploring incorporating AI, or they're more about the profit margin. Because, like, Disney, a lot of people don't really care about Disney as much as they used to, because they kind of been just shoving out. They just kind of just been pooping out shows and movies left and right. It hasn't really been as passionate as it used to be, and I don't think this is going to help that that issue, because the fact that you are exploring the idea of AI, it just means to me that you're trying to cut costs so they can prove your profits. And if they're actually going to do that, I am very disappointed. I am genuinely disappointed, and even more so disappointed with Netflix, because they already had their cookie in the they already had to hand the cookie jar, when not it wasn't that long ago when they said they were going to expand their tool for subtitle localization and for ads in 2026. And the fact that we are not only seeing it for subtitles, we are now seeing it for even the dub users. It's not looking good for Netflix. It's not really looking that good, and it's really, and like the fact that we are getting all of that during a time that Amazon released their, again, Banana Fish. Banana Fish came out to ridiculous booze. That shit was downright trash. Like, look at this. Like, look at this. I said I need space. You overdone son of a bitch. Need I say more? It was so universally disliked that Amazon took all their AI dubbed within like a week or two. I believe him within a week. I believe actually by the be a week. I believe it was in a couple of days. But the fact that we are seeing the consistent push, whether it's with AI voices, subtitles, or for movies, I think that is all a very bad sign. And I really appreciate that this association is trying their best to push back. I don't know if it'll be successful, but we cannot let these companies to just steamroll us. Like it just be their bitch really. Like there's no way people would be satisfied having their voice stolen, for free. Like that's just not gonna happen. That's just not gonna happen without some level of backlash. Netflix must have expected it to some point, and they seemingly don't care. Because, like I said, the fact that they are willing to push them aside, seemingly, and just have it just replace them with German subtitles instead, which will probably be used for AI for localization anyway. So it's like, either way, it feels like this kind of a lose-lose situation if they actually do decide to push them out and they actually do decide to have disturbing subtitles. Like it's very disconcerting. Is what I'm trying to say. It's very worrisome what Netflix move with AI is. But let me know your thoughts on the prospect of this new AI training clause, and do you think it will expand beyond the German contract? Let me know all of that in the comments below.